Let's see here. Okay. Sure people will come on shortly here. Don't need that. Hmm. Don't think I have my scissors up here. But I do. Hey Susan. Hey Susan, welcome. And froggy voice. So I'm just taking it easy, going slow. I think I've kind of used up all my energy this week. I hope you're having a beautiful morning. What are you working on anything today? Oh, I forgot my paint well. Water, water. Uh-oh. This. Good morning, Connie. I gotta get this jug for paint. I mean, for water. Sorry, Sharpies. It's one thing I kind of forget about sometimes. It's the water thing. But I'm very close to having my sink functioning in here. So for too long, I won't have to cart water over as often. I hope you all are doing well today. I tried to set up my station a little bit different so that my arm isn't going over that way as much. But my little new work area is still a work in progress. Hello, I'm in. Hope you all are doing well. You have to let me know what you're working on today. I am working on a hot cup of tea. I am not hungover, but I woke up feeling hungover. If you've ever been hungover, then you know what that feels like. That's how I feel right now. But I am not hungover because I did not partake last evening. So we're just gonna do art and feel better. Hello, Mel. Oh, good. I hope you do draw some kitties. Um, Full disclosure, I have not worked on any cat cards since last Sunday, which is fine. That's kind of my thought is to kind of get the deck done on live streams because I enjoy it and I want to get the deck done. I love how I have a because. Like, I don't need a because. None of us need a because, you know? But we do them. We say becauses anyways. Um, but yeah, let me know what you guys are working on. Connie is gonna draw some kitty. Connie's gonna draw some kitties along with me, and let's see. Oh wow, that's a lot, Susan. 3 projects. That sounds like me. I painted a sign for my friends the Airbnb yesterday. So that was fun. But And then I have a little shower sign I'm gonna make for the outdoor shower they have here. And uh, I had this idea to work on Butch because not just the kitty card, but his coloring. Because I never really have studied it, and even when I study it, I forget. So I was going to do a study on Butch's markings. Winter's markings are really easy because he's all white, but Butch has white and orange, and then variables of the orange. And I'm not getting it right. Like on the gouache painting, I noticed on the gouache painting on Friday, I put white back here behind his hind leg. Well, this at this view, he would not have white there. He would have orange, and then kind of more under his leg, like around the corner of his leg, he would have white. So that gave me the idea of like doing a little drawing out little bodies, side view, front view, back view, belly view, all those kinds of things. And then going around and marking where there is white just for my own visual, because like I know his belly is white, but it's not this white. It's mixed in with orange. Um, so I just have never really done that. Yeah, I sound awful. Sorry about that. Uh, make some lunch. Yeah. Yeah, send pics. You can put pics of your animals in the community tab. I love to see people's animals or your studio space or your desk, like wherever you make art. Um, I'd love to see all that. And uh, you know, all that kind of stuff. Lots of people have been uploading art in the community tab. So if you're a subscriber, you can go to the community tab and you can post and see other people's art and talk amongst yourselves. And it's really cool. I love seeing when you all are talking with each other. Like I feel really a lot of joy inside when I see that. But for today, since I didn't do the little thing I just talked about, like figuring out where the white spots are. I'm not going to worry about that today. I know that he has a lot of white in his ear, and he has a little around his nose, but I'm not going to go for a exact markings thing today. But I do want to do that at some point. But uh, no, not that one. I don't feel sick. I just feel I don't know which is better. I feel tired. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, I'm really hoping that the live stream stays today. I moved the bus forward about 6 or 8 feet, so I'm more in line with the router. Um, I did look into reactivating our Starlink, but let me see. I want to be a little bit kind here. Those suckers want to charge me $500 for changing my address to reactivate that thing. So that is not going to happen. So we're trying out this new position and see if that works. Maybe that'll help and we won't have to deal with that. Um, I did a little too much on here and the heat gun's all the way over there, so I'm going to let that guy dry. I have another one here that is a really bad drawing of Butch, but oftentimes they don't look the best when they're at that stage, so I'm okay with it. A bad hand-drawn cat is better than an AI cat any day. I'd rather see a stick figure cat than an AI cat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. That never happens. It's the same length as the card. Let's see. The community tab, if you go to my main channel page and you see like the banner with my little drawings of the bus and the guts and I don't know, mushrooms and stuff on there. If you go to the home channel tab page, then there should be a tab that says community, like right under that. And then if you're a subscriber, you can post on it and comment on other people's posts. It's pretty fun over there. It feels nice and safe. And um, so if you have difficulty, you might have a little bit more difficulty if you're trying to do it on the phone or an iPad or something. And then let's see. Man, I have not dated my cards. Um, or I guess really anything I've done lately. I haven't thought about that. Is that something I should be doing? I usually like, when I've made art like on a hmm, canvas or like a watercolor or something, when I've made like, I guess not a card. I usually put 26 or whatever the date, whatever the year is. I don't do the month or anything. But I haven't done that with these cards because I didn't think about it at all. I made them um, all this year, all of, since like February maybe. But like on a painting or like something that's being, you know, uh, taken away, not taken away from me, but like if I'm selling it or giving it away or something, then I'll date it. Let's see this way. He's gonna go this way. Do something like that. This will go like that. That was good. I apologize for the air conditioner sound. It's too hot today to have the windows open. So sadly, we have the air conditioner. I'm thankful for it. I'm glad I have one, but it doesn't have the best sound when you're used to hearing the creek and the birds. Well, BJ, I'll let it slide. It's all right, girl. Cheers. Glad you all are here. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, you can't hear the AC. Okay, that's good. I know the phone has this like sound thing, You know, it's funny because these are smartphones, right? That's what I'm using for my camera, by the way, is my phone. Um, but they're smartphones, and so you would think that if I type winter 2 years in, winter is spelled with a Y, that my phone would know not to autocorrect it to I. It's crazy. Or my husband's name is Don, D-O-N. I literally never type Dawn, D-A-W-N, ever. But every time it wants to autocorrect. But where the smartphone technology works is reducing background noises. Like, how can you guys do that and not know that I mean Dawn, D-O-N, and winter, W-Y? I know winter's probably a little bit more of a thing because it's spelled so weird, but anyways, that's my little rant about smartphones today. I wasn't trying to reach over here today, but I forgot my corner. Oh, my corner thing's over here. Okay, good. I can add those names to the dictionary. Oh, winter and dawn. I get it. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work, but you're probably right. Uh, I'm sure I'm like most everyone, and when I'm not using the phone, I'm sick of it, you know? But I do need it. I probably should spend some time doing that. Probably be less frustrated. Oh, yeah, my kitty mug. So, yeah, I pointed this out maybe a month or so ago, but my husband bought these mugs at Marshalls. Yeah, Marshalls. We normally like we have older mugs. We have handmade mugs. We have we don't have a lot of mugs because we live tiny. But he saw these and he thought they'd be so cute, and so he got them for me and him. And I didn't even notice until like a month ago that all the cats only have one side of whiskers, which is so cute and funny and odd, but also adorable. I think it's on purpose because I went and looked up the mugs on the internet and they were the same. So I don't think it's a misprint. I don't know. It's one of those things is that being creative or is it being like, is something go wrong technically that you only have one side of the whiskers? BJ is the one that got me to get paper scissors because I was using my fabric scissors when I first started making art more regularly. And BJ was here and she was like, "What are you doing? You can't use fabric scissors for paper." I'm like, "I don't know. I hardly ever cut fabric. I always cut paper." Thank you, BJ. I appreciate that. Okay, put that over there. All right. I'm gonna cut the whiskers off. It always feels so weird doing that, but let me get them, draw them back on there. I want to make a deck of cards now with gouache, but I'm like, I can't start a new deck. And then I'm like, why can't I? I might do that. I might start a new deck and I'll make a bunch of rules up for myself that are dumb. BJ, you're cutting fabric right now with fabric scissors. That's great. Oh, I think that's a good little thing there. He's kind of like putting his paw on the creek. That's cute. I wonder if I can cut a little more of this fur so it's not so blocky. Right. I normally wouldn't probably do this, but I want to, so I'm doing it. Okay, cool. All right, let's come back to this guy. I like his colors. I'm going to give him some stripes now with the crayon. I'm not really sure what happens on his tail either. Like I can't remember. Pet him every day. I see him every day, but don't don't remember that. Just gonna ignore that part for now. Almost at my brush in the tea. I'm not used to having the water over here, which is a better spot for it, but that was fun. I'm sure people have done that. Have y'all done that? Dipped your brush in your coffee or your tea? Pinky pink. I'm gonna make pinky pink with white crayon and smaller brush. Oh yeah. Yes, the creek has continued to grow, go down, Connie. It's funny that a lot of you have done that, dipping your brush in your tea or coffee. Mm, okay, we're gonna make some goldy, yellowy, goldy eyes for Butch, maybe. Let's see. Mixing the permanent yellow, golden, and orange yellow together from this paint set. It's not really strong enough. Let's try it more yellow. Such a handsome kitty cat. Much water. Mm, gotta draw his whiskers back. Oh, that sounds fun. Painting with tea. Wow, Susan, that's awesome. What's your favorite spot in your house to paint? So many choices. Oh, tea painting, portrait. You guys should share those in the community tab. I'd love to see that. Art, art everywhere. Yeah. The living room's your favorite? Hmm. Is it because of all the light? I would imagine. It's one of the reasons I wanted this redo my art bus over here so I could have like the light coming in from the window, which is nice. 'Cause just a couple feet over, it doesn't, it's hard to it's hard to use it. On the Butch cards, I need to remember that I don't like to use orange tissue paper because he's orange. So I'm getting some blue and yellow together to put on here. There's blue over here. And yellow this way. Oh, that's awesome. Great big window. So nice. Also, no pressure to share your art. I don't want anyone to feel pressure from me at all. Yeah, I just want you to know that's an option if you want to do it. Did I put newspaper? Yeah, I did put newspaper. Okay, that's good. Like that. It's the first time in a while that a whole entire cat is fit on a whole entire card. You guys are funny. Okay, turn this over and oh, we never finished the back of this one either. No, I did do orange on this one, even though he's orange. It's okay. So I'm talking about making up my own rules that are dumb. Everything doesn't need to have a rule. But also, it's fun because you can make up your own rules. You don't need to do what everyone else thinks or does. I'm just talking about making up rules and then feeling bound by them. You know, when you make up your own rules, you don't have to stick to them. You can change and pivot, like they used to say on Friends. Well, I don't want to speak too soon, but I'm thinking that the internet things are maybe in my favor today. Okay. Move on to the back of him. Start the back on this one. I might keep these to fold over. Maybe. Leave them there for the time being. Let's see, I need some sketch scrap. And some newspaper scrap. It seems like coffee would be a stronger color, but I've never tried. I think I've tried tea. Like, have you seen those videos where the guy just does like a blotch of tea on a paper and then he makes a character or a picture out of it, the blotch? I've tried that, but it didn't work. I would think tea or coffee would look stronger, but I don't know. People that have done it will know. Curious minds want to know if the tea is darker or if the coffee is darker. Hmm. Hello, Allie. Moving pieces around for a plan for mixed media. Woman, I know you got this. Maybe the sketch is for something else. Maybe the mixed media is supposed to be not so planned. I don't know. We were just talking about rules. So maybe you made up a rule for yourself that you don't have to follow. Okay. All right, we're going to do brown first. Also, with a little indent so I can see where to glue. Maybe. Maybe not. Hello, Caroline. I was noticing I hadn't seen your name or Allie's name pop up. So it's nice to see you. Okay, this piece is going to go down next. Sometimes I plan the pieces out, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I like it when it comes to me intuitively, and I don't plan. Uh, but I also, it's a little challenging for me to plan, so that's kind of cool too. Trying not to overthink it, you know? Mm. I'm not going to fold over anything for the front, so I think I'm going to cut all the stragglers on the back because I'm not going to use them. You got your unsold pieces from your local exhibition and then called for Chinese food? Is that what you're saying? Um, did you just have the exhibition? I think that's what I was confused about earlier when you were posting your art in the community tab. I didn't know if you were doing that for the soon exhibition that was soon, or but now I saw that you are doing it for the future shows. But yeah, I love that you are so um out there. Like you're getting out there. That's so cool. I don't even know what today's date is. Oh, nice. Chinese food is a thing that my husband and I really like. And when we went to town, the further away town to Aldi the other day, we had Chinese. Um, I do miss Thai food though, and I haven't found a place that has Thai yet. But I think the 18th is Thursday, and that's my birthday. And I normally don't care to do much on my birthday. Last year we were here and we had friends here. It was really nice. But I told my husband, like, I wouldn't mind going to Asheville, walk around the art district, and eat some yummy Thai food and visit this thrift art supply stop, uh, art supply thrift shop that's new in Asheville. So that's kind of like plans I'm making, which I normally don't make plans. So hopefully I'll still feel like doing that day. If you know, you know. I think that might look cool. Do that. Happy birthday to me. Overthinking. Uh, yeah, it's not belated. It's gonna be the 18th. So, uh, hmm, if I knew what day of the if I knew the date right now, mm, I think it's either this coming Thursday or the next Thursday. I don't know. Happy birthday when it arrives. Thank you. I'm gonna be 59, man. Whew. I don't really I only pay attention to age when I feel it, and like lately I'm feeling it. But normally I don't think twice about it. Like I think we can all be young at heart, and you know, age doesn't really define us. So like one of the least interesting thing about all of us is our age. But um when when you feel the aches and pains or whatever, um it's like, oh well, yeah, that makes sense. Things are older. All the joints are older, and cut that. All the things are older. All right. I got two cards sort of ready. Oh, this guy needs color. Hi, Andrea. I am a baby. I'm just a youngster. I did not retrieve my chair from the creek. However, I have plans to retrieve my chair from the creek. Um, I wanted to retrieve my chair from the creek this week. The creek is really nice and low now, and I can see most of the chair. It's a bit of a walk, so that's not really a big deal, but I have to get my creek boots, some walking sticks, and I want another person to go, like, along the shore with me. Number 1, I want them to film it, and number 2, I want them to kinda keep an eye out because this week was my first bear sighting in the area, and it's happened twice now, so I'm not gonna walk down there by myself. But, um today, I took Kinsey down the trail, and I was sitting at the picnic table that I stop at, and she was starting to smell something. Like she lifted her head up and she was smelling the air, and I had a feeling like that the bears were around. And because we saw them 2 or 3 days ago now, BJ's husband actually saw one crossing the road to come on the property here. Anyways, I, called Kenzie over away from where she was, and on the peripheral of my left eye, I saw movement, and I looked down the creek, and below, like to the end of the trail, this is where it was happening, like very far away from me. There was a bear hanging out and playing in the water, and that was surprising. I didn't, I don't know why I didn't really expect that. Um, I guess because I've been here over a year, and this week is the first week where I'm seeing bear like around. But they're black bear, and I'm in the Smoky Mountains, and people go to Gatlinburg just to see bears. So it makes sense that, you know, there's bears around, but they don't like to be around people here because they're used to the wild here. I don't think getting the chair itself is risky. Um, I've walked the creek before to do some cleanup, and um, my husband has had a ankle fusion, and so he can't get on these muck boots that you call them. I call them muck boots or creek boots. Anyways, he can't put them on. His foot will not go in them. So I am the designated creek person, and I really like it. I feel really cool when I'm in the creek, like vibe wise, you know. Plus, it is cool in the creek, temperature wise. But um, Yeah, after seeing like a bear way down there playing in the water and stuff, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna walk down there by myself. We're not gonna do that. So maybe tomorrow. He's off tomorrow. So maybe we'll rescue the chair tomorrow. When I was in Asheville, we saw bear too. Um, I think I had two sightings of bears there, but they in Asheville, my friend took a Jeep tour of Asheville, and they told her on the Jeep tour that the main diet for the local bear population is people's dumpsters. That made me really sad. But so, I don't want to hug a bear or anything. I mean, if it was like guaranteed fun, like happy, no bad vibes, then I wouldn't mind hugging a bear. But obviously we can't hug bears. But anyways, uh, here, they eat natural because they're in the forest. So that's kind of, and they don't want to be around people, and they don't like people. They're like nervous around them. So you can make noises and stuff, and they don't. They run away. I am cool. Thank you, honey. My husband says I'm cool. um, Melissa. Okay, wait. I gotta catch up. Allie says you're gonna have to walk around with a tambourine and be a groovy bear scaring hippie art. Wow, I can totally imagine that as a picture that I must draw. So thank you for that visual. Melissa says, "Yikes! The bear, biggest predator we have here is bobcats. Oh yeah, mountain lion's a big deal. I did see a black snake this morning. We do have little black water snakes, which are harmless to us and so great for the area. He was crawling up a tree today, right outside the art bus. Yeah, they're like the rubber boots. There's like cool ones that are like lower that maybe are 6 or 8 inches. These are like up to my knee because the creek, I've been in the creek when it's almost breaching the top of my boot. Um, but I don't think that that will happen on this trip. It'll be probably within 12 inches from the bottom of my foot to where the creek level is. Uh, Melissa had a speckled king snake in the front yard. Oh wow. Yes, they are called wellies in the UK. Oh yeah, Payne's Prairie. Love it. My son briefly lived in Gainesville. Maybe I say briefly, but maybe like 3 years. And they love to go to Payne's Prairie and the Ocala National Forest. Very, very pretty. Yeah. There's some pretty places in Florida. It was really a nice place to grow up. But I'm also happy to be living in the Smokies now. Yeah, you're also welcome to share your nature photos or scenery or really, I don't have a lot of rules for my community tab. I mean, I don't want y'all in there trying to sell anything to anybody, but I don't think you're doing that. And I'd love us all to see, other other community members' environments and scenery and art and animals and all the things. The community tab and my YouTube channel in general are my favorite places to be on the internet right now. You had a few years bear swim over from where, Allie? Like swim over? Like you're on an island, so it swam over from the main shore? Like you swim over? I need more information. Um, Connie. Well, um, thank you, I think. I it's part of so in my life, I overthink nearly everything. It's not fun. Um, but and I have done that with art in the past, like really concentrated, but a lot of times I will walk myself back out of creating or overanalyze it if I spend too much time. So, um, I think the cards generally feel very friendly to my intuition. And 2024 was my first kind of experimenting with like creating from my intuition, which is my favorite way to create because um, I'm not overthinking it and I'm not spending a lot of energy about the outcome. Like, I don't always love the outcome. I have a card in here that I really want to redo because I didn't really plan it. And after the fact, I'm like, oh, I don't like that. I think it's one of two, maybe two cards that I don't really like the outcome. But yeah, so just doing some exercises, like some setting a timer, um, and doing like 10 minutes with three colors or and just like scribbling and marking making, it got it got me out of my head a little bit and helped me tap into my intuition more. Sometimes I don't do that very easily, but I like it when I do it. Mm. This guy needs more. He needs more detail on him. And then this one. I don't like this card. I don't like the way it looks at all. Um, and I think this thing is a big part of it. Also, purple. I don't know. I don't like how I did his eyes. I think this was kind of at the beginning because I did the checkered things at the beginning. But I want to redo this card and I want to add. I didn't take the words off this one, but I'm going to take the words off when I scan them all. And then I want to add more detail to Butch on that one. Yeah. Okay, so let's hear about this traveled across the island, knocking down bird feeders until it realized it wasn't going to find love. Oh, wow. Hi, Emily. No worries. Glad you're here. There's cougar drama. Okay. Good night, MK. Yeah, it is a good expression. Hi, Mary Kay. I'm sorry. uh, wow. And do you have a viewpoint of all that stuff, Allie, from your place? How cool is that? Be able to see those things. I mean, also, Butch also has like little splotches on him, almost tortoisey. It's kind of a mixture of stripes and splotches. I didn't really do his leg detail down here, but I'm not going to worry about that. Oh, okay. I just saw good night to someone else and I missed it. Butch and Winter are probably very ready to go out. I haven't taken them out today yet. Normally we do a walk in the morning, but not today. There's also a lot of people here. I think there's like 10 other people here besides my husband and I and the owners. Well, husband's not at work today, but um, yeah, there's a lot of people here. People-y. It's all good. They're nice people, but I need some little down recharge time. I think I did too many stripes on him, but we're going to go with it. This isn't meant to be a photograph. I need to really study him. I don't know what happens on his butt. Isn't that funny? That'll be a project. Figure that out. Okay, Mary Brown, Mary K. No, Mary Brown. Okay, Mary Brown. I hope you have a good trip to the store. Giant turtles. Yes. Yes, we're talking about turtles. I mean, we're talking about we're talking about animal sightings. Uh, there's a bear in the creek this morning down the way, and then the other day there was a family of bears that um crossed over the road and jumped in the creek and then jumped to the other side and went off the property. Yeah. I there is a really cool kingfisher bird. I thought it was a woodpecker when I first saw it. But he lives in the creek area and he just flies up and down the creek like it's no big deal. And he's so fast and he does a little chattery thing. It's really cool. I love it. I don't know if I want to be seen today. Not that close. But I always like to end on a face-to-face note. Come on in, girl. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today while I did cat cards, and I hope to see you Friday for the next video. I also have a membership that I think it's $5 a month, and I post other videos on there, behind the scenes stuff, and also uh, oh, that's pretty much what that is. And then also have I want to do a Google Meet the last Saturday of June. I don't know what date that is. I probably should get a regular calendar since my phone is the video camera. But the last Saturday in June, I'll do a Google Meet. I'll post that in the thread, and I will look forward to seeing y'all Friday. And in the meantime, I hope you have a beautiful week and you continue to be kind to yourselves and kind to others. And happy Pride Month to all of those that celebrate and that are just trying to live their best life without a lot of grief. And I'm just going to go be kind to myself and take care of myself for the rest of the day. I appreciate y'all. Y'all mean a lot to me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next Sunday too. So take care. Yeah. Yeah. Take care, y'all. Bye.